bro. You know what? Every time I hear that intro music, I love it more and more. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Um, you remember that? What was that song with Barry White? Uh, dude, it was the one into the. I'll take good care of you.
Bro, that does not sound nothing like Secret Garden,
Secret
bro.
Garden, right? Isn't that what it's called?
No, yeah, it sounds nothing like that.
Oh man, come on! It reminds me of it a lot, man. I don't
I
know.
don't know how.
Hey, it just does, man. But anyway, what's good, bro? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, crazy day today, man. Crazy day, bro. I'm just
Indeed.
glad that it's over, and after this, get me some sleep. Wake up tomorrow. It's a new day.
Hey, man. Hey, that's all you can look forward to sometimes, you know. What's going on, Peak
That's it,
China,
man.
Dakota? What's going on, y'all? Come on and hop over and over here to YouTube with us. I'll tell you this, bro. Yeah, this morning was crazy, and I haven't touched base with you about what I recently saw, but it is what it is. We're gonna talk about it afterwards. All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
definitely. But man, this morning was crazy, man. Dealing with a young lady, man. Dealing with a young lady, you know,
Hey, man.
toxicity is at an all-time high sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I know I gaslight and whatnot. So, I got my faults in it, but boy, I tell you what, man, dealing with women is complicated.
That it is, my guy.
But
That it is, man.
I take some of the
They're
blame.
very,
I take some of the
very,
blame.
very complicated species, bro.
For sure, for sure. But we love them nonetheless. Can't live without them, and vice versa, whether they admit it or not. But it, whether they admit it or not, hey, that's true words couldn't be spoken. But hey, man, besides all that, man, hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your two favorite hosts with the most. I think that's what someone said. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the guy Jason Virtue, the realtor, and Hidden Gems, aka Young Bowtie, are from what I was told.
Young
Yes,
boy.
we're coming to you live today. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
We're
that's a
coming to
new
you
one.
live today, man. Yeah. And oh, hey, we'll let him come in and say that, man. Coming to you live today, man. Just saying what's up to y'all. Going ahead and addressing the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and address some of the chat before we go ahead and talk about our sense of the days and whatnot. First up, as usual, one of the first three usually. Joel, scent of the day is Chanel Le Lion. Interesting. Haven't gotten my nose on that, but I've heard good things about it. Our guy, I forget his name, Tastemaker on IG was talking about that at one point.
Yeah, it's different. Not in a bad way, but it's definitely something you need to try before you buy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't
Got
buy
you.
and buy it.
Got you. Definitely want to get my nose on it just to see what's going on. All right. Next up, Percy Chavez. What's going on? East/Central Texas representative. What's going on, baby? Scent of the
What's up,
day,
person?
Boss Bottle, Absolute Parfum Intense. My God, that name is intense and long. Sheesh. What's going on, man? Our guy, T Grizzly, whatever, Terrence. All right. What's good, man? What up, fam? Scent of the day is Zernell Gilly. Hip hop. I like what I saw on the list of notes on there. Said, what's up to shout out to Charm and Suits, his guys already. We got MPG Fragrance. Today, Xerjoff Golden Green is on the menu. I guess you are one heck of a dish. I guess that's
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Golden Green is nice, man, because they had that one and Golden Mocha from
Woke
Church
out
Off
first.
are kind of
Oh,
in
woke
that
out. Yeah.
same little round. But yeah, Golden Green is nice. It's got a little freshness to it,
Okay.
opposed to the Coffee Accord and Golden Mocha.
True. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. All right, Dame, what's good, man? The young gunner. All right, on the road, but still tuning in. Nazar exclusive. He must be talking about that what you call it, tobacco. He must be talking
I
about
don't
that
know.
tobacco. Nazar
Shout out
got
to Bombay.
Damien. What's going on, Alicia? What's good? What's good? Sean Lane, good to see you back. I think you've been here recent, but I don't think I saw you on the last live. I don't think I saw you last night. What's good, man? Scent of the day is Narcisco Rodriguez, Blue Noir, EDP. Nice. That is a hell of a scent, hell of a fragrance. What's good, Kicks? What's going on, man? Rafan.
What up, 12?
Yes, sir. Club de Nuit Intense Men, limited edition. I'm guessing it's the Parfum. Smelling good, bro. Dakota, what's good, man? Scent of the day is Signature Pour by Zaharov. Already, baby. Yes, sir. Gonna go ahead and scroll through here. What's good, Fat Boy Finesse? What's going on, man? Liam Blue and Halcyon Grace Oye. Okay. All right.
Okay. What's up, Fat Beezy?
Yep. Spin, what's good, man? Scent of the day is Thomas Cosmology Star Chaser. Man, that smells so good. I had to get a bottle of my own, baby. Nice. My brother from another mother. Already couldn't be any closer other than blood. My guy Dre, Burberry Hero. All right, all right. Smelling like Bette Midler over there. I got you. I got you. King Alias, 2 nights in a row. You already know. Hey, Big Brother Hofax and your guy, the realtor of choice. Yeah, we're putting in work this week, man. We're putting in work early this week. Most definitely.
Facts.
Back to back. Already. Reg, what's good? Scent of the day is Mind Games Gambit. Yes, sir. Got my nose on that one. Definitely a beautiful fragrance. You know, I don't particularly like Mind Games prices, but they have some good fragrances, barring that you enjoy them while you can, because they are, from what I've been told and from what I've experienced, short lasting, most of them. Smelling good, brother. Pink China, what's going on, ma'am? Miss Lady, how you doing? Wedding Silk Santo by K. Ali. Boy, everybody is going through that. Wedding Silk, or Wedding, and I forget the other one, but it's 2 of them that she releases for a limited time. Boy, when I tell you, I see people on IG buying the bottles by 2 or 3 at a time. It's crazy.
Damn, must be like that.
It must be. I'm gonna take their word for it because I'm not gonna buy any. All right. Scent of the day by King Alias is B612. Already, my guy. Our guy John C was good. Cheers, my friend. IBG as usual. And the chat head home. Scent of the day is Amouage Meander. Unique scent. Okay. Our guy Rockboy T was good. Scent of the day is Mango Tobacco. That's the one that I was talking about. Dane probably wearing. Mango Tobacco Nazar fragrances. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. Scroll down. Mr. Clark. Scent of the day is Obvious Parfums. All right. Un Pistache. All right.
Sounds bougie.
Guy. Yeah, pistache. Hey, that's what it says. I'm going to take his word for it. You know, he got them hitters.
Yes, sir.
Ready. Already. Oh, that's right. Hey, BBHP, Big Brother Ho. What is it? Big Brother Ho something, man. Ho phase. That's
phase.
right. And the Scent Father, the richest man in Fragcomm. Already, man.
Knock it off, man. Knock it off, bro.
What up? What up, Kicks? But yeah, man. Hey, as you see, we've got 2 special guests in here. All right. Waiting for one of them to pop in, man. But we got one in the back chat. Wanted to go ahead and bring them up in a little bit. But honestly, man, what are you wearing, Jay? What's your scent of the day?
Man, my scent of the day, man, is, you know, it's no stranger to Fragcomm, man. It's something that's been making its rounds and, you know, very popular in the community, bro. I went with the House of Ormond Jane today, bro. I went with a little Montebaco Intensivo. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something today, man. You know, I ain't even got to say what it is. Y'all heard about this fragrance too many damn times for me to go through. Y'all already know what it's about.
All right.
You know, a little something might work today, man. But, you know, the dent don't lie. So I ain't got to say nothing else about it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Already. Let me go ahead and give this shout out before I give my scent of the day. Vaughn still chilling. What's good, my guy? Man, scent of the day is that Cremo Palo Santo Simple. Already. That's a nice scent. I won't lie. I've used it for what is it, for body wash and for um, shampoo and conditioner. It's a nice little scent, for real,
Okay.
for sure. Caro, what's good? What's up, my people?
What's
Scent
up,
of the day is
Carl?
Home Intense, smelling good, luxurious. All
That's
right,
the best
Rich
one in the
Money.
line, bro. Best
You
one in the
know,
line.
hey, I actually agree. I actually tend to agree. Hey, Rich Money Cast, scent of the day is Parfums de Marley Habdan. That song reminds me of Art of Noise, Moments in Love. Okay, all right, all right. Hey, and I'll take your word for it. I'm not really up to date with that song right now, but hey, you would know. I've seen
Yeah,
you relate
damn
other
sure ain't no
songs.
secret garden, bro.
All right, bro. All right. I may have fucked up on that one. Calm down. All right. Quiet Storm vibes. There we go. It puts me in. It reminds me of. I don't care. I don't care. All right. But hey, we're at the end of the chat, man. Go ahead. And we've already said what's up to everybody. Rich Money Cash, our last what's up, originator of the panty pull upper. I apologize. But we got our two guys in the back. All right. Let me go ahead and tell you my scent, and we'll bring them up and find out what they're sipping and sniffing on. All right. My scent of the day comes from the house of Bon Perfumier or Perfumer. It is the number 401. All right. This is a beautiful fragrance. All right. I love it. It's cedar wood in here. You've got cedar, you've got plum, you've got vanilla. Those are the highlighted notes. Now, it is a spicy plum. All right. Does have a sweet undertone to it as well. The dry down does go into some woody notes. I'm not going to break it down. That's all you need to know. If you want to get your nose on it, me personally, I got the 30 mil. It's good enough. Strong, only takes about 3 to 4 sprays. If you want to be smelt, less if you just want to smell yourself. All right. Definitely a good purchase. And expensive. Check them out. Not to mention, I will say this too. Your boy is trying to grow this little beard out. You know what I'm saying? It's coming along. It's coming along. So on top of that plum fragrance, guess what? Your boy had to go with the beard oil. And this comes from my guy, Betty Says. All right. We don't talk about beard oils much in here, but I've recently gotten into them. Got a couple from Betty Says. Smell wonderful, luxurious. And got a couple sent to me from our boy Razor Ramon. Hey, two good people to check them out. If you got time and you want to know, check them out. But today I'm wearing Fetty Says. I am wearing his concoction, Plum Fig, and it is a banger. All right.
Okay.
All right. With no further ado, go ahead and tell us what you're drinking, Jay. We'll get them up.
Man, I'm just sipping on a little dark red today, man. Just a little red blend today, man. Nothing too serious, man.
That'll
Just
do.
was drinking Sissy Boy coconut rum yesterday, but taking it like today, man.
Well, hey, every once in a while you got to be an island boy. And today I'm hydrating and getting a little bit of electrolytes in here, aka sugar. All right. So we got a jug of Kool-Aid. So occasionally you'll see me lean back and swig on this, and that's what we're sipping for today. All right.
And jug of liquid diabetes, bro. That's all right, man.
I'm active enough, baby. I'm good. We good. But with no further ado, let's go ahead and bring our two guests on, man. Y'all know who they are. They really don't need an introduction. If they do, they should have texted me earlier. I would have came up with one. But since they didn't, we got Charm City and
my boy Sue.
my God, Zeus Assist.
What's
Don't
up,
shake
man?
your head at me, man.
Man, that hat is popping. Look at that.
Get your head up.
I'm still tripping off the fact you said Kool-Aid.
Y'all already knew what was coming, man. And
He
Jay,
said
Jay, you've been my co-host for how many months now? Don't act like this is new.
Yeah, I seen
It's not new to me, bro. It's not new to me. It don't surprise me at all, man.
I have to say, look in the private chat. I put moments in love in the private chat before anybody said anything.
Yeah,
So
I was going to address it. I saw it. I was like, okay, I'll let them talk about it.
Yeah, welcome everyone. I appreciate all the people. What I will say is, unfortunately, I will not have bottles to show because I'm in Richmond on an emergency. So I did plan on having, a whole little thing put together, but had some family emergency at a hotel room, as you can see, and but still wanted to come on and support. Jim's and Jason is the first time I've been on live with them, so that's why I asked if it was still going on, and if I had to back out at the last minute, I would have, but since everything's still kind of stable right now, I definitely wanted to show my support and love, and see my boy Suits. I haven't seen him live in a minute too, but just wanted to let everybody know, because I know somebody might say, "Oh, I thought we were showing bottles," and
Lord, man, and speaking of the devil, man,
but we understand, man. So prayers, to you and your family, man. Seriously,
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Hey,
definitely.
for real. Because this is one of them times, man. You already know what happened a few weeks ago with me. So yeah, definitely send the prayers up to your family. You know what I'm saying? And hoping for a speedy recovery. For real.
Appreciate it.
Of course, man. But fellas, man, thank y'all so much for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Look, with the topic at hand, I've been watching your content for a while. Charm, we've had the conversation where I was watching with you and Nate in the beginning. I didn't even know who y'all were. I had to come back full circle when you started doing lives with Suits and Tazo to realize, oh, wait a second, that's a guy. You know what I'm saying? And Suits, I think I popped in on one of your videos like months ago. And I was just kind of like, okay, but it was one of those, hey, it throws it at you. If you don't necessarily like it or whatnot, or if you don't continue through, then you might not pop up in the feed. But by God's grace, caught y'all on the live with Tazo, and it was like, oh, okay, these guys. But seriously, watching y'all's content, man, and seeing how y'all seeing your choice of fragrances, man, and the knowledge that you exude and your explanations when you're talking about the ones that you get from what you've enjoyed over time, man, had to get you on here, because one of the biggest things that's been talked about recently is the growth and the evolution of Fragcomm,
Absolutely.
And a lot of people always leave it up to how the reviewers have grown, right? But one of the things that I don't think is ever really talked about much as like for a conversation piece that I figured y'all would know quite a bit about, looking from your selections of fragrances, is how the fragrances themselves have grown. And I thought, with y'all's expertise and knowledge, I thought this would be a great topic to talk about, man.
Yeah, man. Just to kind of, talk a little bit to them. I discovered these two brothers. I want to say it's either through Selly or Tazo's platform. And, was really enjoying their content, man. And as much as people want to call me the richest man in Fragcomm, man, Suits is the richest man in Fragcomm, bro. I mean, that's the only man that I know that can have a top 72 from the same house.
Yeah, let me go ahead and make a list of my top 36 jerseys.
Right.
My top 30 roses.
Right. He's the only man that I've ever seen come up with a top 262.
He does Back to the Future. He gets fragrances that Roger starts to make after he sees him put it on the video. He's like, oh, I am going to make that fragrance.
Right. I mean, that's the true richest man in Fragcomm right there, man.
Look,
this is no joke. This is no joke.
So I'm going to tell you something funny, all right? Me and Tazo was up here tripping out one day because we saw a video that you did, and you were like the top 20, I want to say like top 20 bonds or whatnot, and you was on that stairwell. You was in front of the stairwell.
Oh, okay.
You had us fooled. Yeah.
What?
We're like, yo, this man stay in a mansion?
Nah, I told them, man, sure, I was rolling like that. That's what Tazo was doing. I'm like, Tazo, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, we were up there watching it. We was like, yo, Sue stay in a mansion. Stu's got money like that.
I ain't got no money.
Well, I tell you one thing. My wife, because when I first saw it, I was like, and my wife Googled it. She was like, no, see, there's the table. There's the vase behind it with the plume coming out. I was like, oh man, because I was about to say, Suits, I need to come over to your house.
Nah, I don't like that. It's all entertainment.
You had us going though. I ain't gonna lie, man. We
No,
was
y'all
over
had
there.
yourself going.
Hey, when you pull out a $3,500 Rosia perfume, what are
Yeah,
what are we
man.
supposed to think?
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
believing
that's
anything in the
crazy, bro.
backdrop. I'm believing anything in the backdrop at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
man.
my
Yeah,
best
you know,
dream, I
Suits
have
got
not dreamed of
Suits
paying
got mortgage payments
$3,500.
for his fragrance, bro. He got mortgage payments in there, man.
Yeah, man. But
We
no,
like
hey,
we like what we like.
yay, hey. So, Seuss, what you wearing today, man? What's your scent of the day?
What I Oud Extraordinaire.
Oud
Oh, that's
Extraordinaire.
a new Rosia.
Mm. Yeah, I
How
had
are
a
you
Oud.
liking that? I know you did a review on it. How are you enjoying that?
The Oud isn't as strong as I thought it was. It's more floral than the floral takes on anything else. But I wore it today because it was like low 80s, and I wanted to see how it did in the heat, but it wasn't hot enough. It wasn't hot. It still did good, but I want more oud in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not a bad fragrance. I just want more oud in it. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
What about you, Charm? What's your scent of the day, Charm?
Meteor by Louis Vuitton.
I saw that. Yeah. All right. All right. All right.
Definitely. I bought the Louis Vuittons with me when I jumped in the car. Had to be fresh and clean.
That is definitely a good choice in that case, then, for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Well, fellas, I gotta ask y'all. Let me go ahead and start right here. I'm sure that y'all have had the conversation with other people, but I gotta ask you. Let's start off with Suits. Suits, where did your journey with fragrances begin, man? I'm curious.
It started with so how did that start? I was in what was I at? I was in this Neiman's out Friendship Heights. It's a spot in DC that's closed now. And I, was a what y'all call them, designer guy.
Okay.
And Creed had came out with their latest fragrance. Shoot. What was it? Was it Viking, I think it was? Yeah, I think it was Viking, and it just started from there. I sprayed that on, and I saw the difference, and then I went to Neiman's Up Tyson's and was introduced to Royal Oud, and that put me on from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that put me
About
on.
when was this? About when was this?
Shoot. Dang, when was that? 6 years ago? 7 years ago?
Okay. Okay.
So, but Suits, that's when you got in the niche. When did you get into fragrances?
Oh,
Yeah,
the fragrance.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Fragrances. So I think we all got into fragrances from looking at our dad, right?
Yeah.
So as a little kid, you would first time you going on a date with a little girl, you go spray some of his little cologne on you, whatever, and spray it all in your face. Everything. But so when you get that first reaction from a female from wearing a fragrance, it's on from there.
Tell me this: what do you remember as one of your fathers or one of your signature scents that you wore in the early years? You know what I'm saying? What were you spraying on your face?
My father's first scent was that what was that green bottle?
Brute.
Yeah. Brute. That was it. It went from there, Brute. And then when I got into it myself, CK1 shoot, I went with that. CK1 was it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And tell me this, Charm. How about you?
So my father, he wore some Brute, but of course it went back to my father. My father was the original king of overspray. Now I know he definitely got dethroned when I saw Suits spray routine. I was like, no, not even my dad.
That's crazy.
Suits, I know your dry cleaning bill has to be crazy because it would take forever for them to get that out. But my father he was a bus driver in DC, and he would spray down going on the one side of the line, and then he had a middle part where he took a break and he'd reapply. So that was like 4 hours, and then on the 4 hours going back. And
Yikes.
I had bottles actually because I did, unfortunately, if I would have thought about it, but it was kind of a rush, I would have brought the bottles with me. But maybe I'll get into it and invite you guys on my channel, and we can chop it up again. But the fragrance that I remember the most was Aramis. And Aramis came out in 1966. It was an EDT, but it was potent. For an EDT, it lasts forever. And Aramis was a cheaper. And that, I think that's the reason why I like Diaghilev so much, because it was in the same kind of style. It was in a classic woody cheaper style, similar to what Diaghilev is. And that was nuclear. So Aramis was the one. And in fact, I got a bottle recently just to kind of remember that kind of fragrance that my dad started off with. And that's how I got started. Now for myself, I got started with the normal ones. I'm probably a little older than probably most of the people, but I started, the main one was like in middle school was Drakkar came out, and somebody bought me Drakkar. I think that was like in 1982. But when I started paying for my own, the main ones were Polo and one called Bijan Men. And that one was considered high dollar. And I remember Bijan Men, I paid $55 for it. And back in 1997, that was
that's expensive.
Yeah. Ducats for
that. Yeah, that's like Creed prices. Yeah, that was Creed prices back in them days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what's funny? My dad still has a bottle of all of three of those. The last one, Brut and Aramis. He still has bottles of those. Like seriously.
Wow, really?
I went over there to go grab them so I could bring them over for the live. He was like, "Put my shit down. Don't touch it." he said, "I see your background." He said, "Yeah, you didn't think I'd be watching your show here and there, huh?" He said, "Yeah, I see all the bottles." He said, "Don't touch my stuff."
And it's unfortunate. I bought all those bottles just to kind of remember and to bring them in. But yeah,
man. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, man. My dad used to rock. Of course, everybody's dad had Brut, Aramis, Royal Copenhagen.
Yeah, Royal Copenhagen was a good one too.
Gray Flannel.
Great flannel, yeah.
And then, of course, I think, everybody's dad, and I was like in middle school, bro, wearing this old school New York Fahrenheit, bro. Like you can't forget the Fahrenheit, man. And this stuff still bang to this day, bro.
Oh yeah, I had Fahrenheit. I remember buying Fahrenheit.
That strong petroleum accord, man. That was crazy that it really smelled like gas.
It was.
It's still bang to this day, though. That's the thing.
But back in the day when it first came out, everybody had Fahrenheit. I think that one came out in 88. It came out after I got Bijan, but I was working full time back then. Everybody had Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So after that, I rolled over to Cool Water and shoot. That was it.
So tell me this, I'm dying to know this. All right. About when did you start really purchasing because a lot of those are eau de toilettes, right? And I know a lot of people now, you try and sell a person an eau de toilette or recommend an eau de toilette. I mean, they damn near about to cancel you off of YouTube and Fragcomm. They be like, but, you know what I'm saying? Have that much liquor. I'd rather have it in a bottle or in a shot glass,
Yeah, but the eau de toilettes back in the day, they seemed like they were more powerful than the EDT that we have now. I mean, like I said, Aramis was a EDT, but it lasted for days. So I don't know what they're doing differently, but the old EDTs, because now giving you some real history, men didn't wear perfumes. And so they used to wear EDCs, like Brut was an EDC, that it didn't last that long, right? It was eau de cologne. And I mean, the EDTs would last forever. But now I'm kind of surprised because the EDTs really, unless it's just certain ones, they really don't last like the EDPs. The EDP is kind of that sweet spot where if you want good projection and pretty good longevity, supposedly EDP is going to project a little more than say the Parfum or the Extrait.
Because here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking back in those days, the way that they were making fragrances then is the way that they're making eau de parfums and parfums today. I think that these fragrance brands realize, okay, we can cut this down for EDT, and then we can make it a little stronger for your eau de parfums and parfums to make more money.
Money grab.
See, yeah, I think it's all in the money grab, the way that they're doing it now with the EDPs, parfums, and all this elixir and all that. It's a money grab at this point.
Yeah.
So they were making high performing fragrances like they're doing today with the EDPs and parfums way back when, but they didn't have eau de parfum and parfum names to put on the boxes.
Yeah. And they didn't. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, let me ask you this. Do you think, because a lot of those were heavy alcohol concentrations, right? Like I got this one from Mustache, right? And this is an old vintage one, Eau de Toilette de Concentré, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this literally is about 25 years old. That's what they say. It's literally 25. I was like, what? I was like, you had it that long? You let me borrow it. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. I'm asking, do you think there was something different in the alcohol that was used? Because, you know, nowadays we talk about the oil, the types of oils, as, you know what I'm saying? For those to perform the way they did and lasted as long as they did, was it the quality of alcohol? And now
no, I think it was the quality of the materials. So not necessarily that it's a higher quality material, but back in the day, there's so many things that IPSA and all the people have now just cut out where we can't even use it. I mean, they used to put real oak moss, which was highly poisonous to our skin. And they would put that in there and people would spray it on. And then when they had allergic reactions, it was just like, hey, that's what it takes to smell good. But now as we've learned more, I think that we've gotten to the point where there's so many different things of what we can put into a formula that is considered safe. But I think that those materials actually were longer lasting stuff.
Well, I know now every time you go purchase a fragrance, well, I know I do. The first thing they try to show you is the gloss on your hand or wherever they spray it at. Like, look at that shine, look at that shine. Try to sell you the shine. I don't care about the shine because you already know that the oil content. I want to know about the fragrance.
Right.
Put Vaseline on and get a shine.
So,
those remind me of Vaseline days.
Oh my God, man.
Some people still use Vaseline. I can't believe people still use petroleum jelly to this day. I don't mess with that.
They say it still does wonders.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it used to give me heat bumps. If it was too warm outside, my grandmother used to slap that Vaseline on me and I'd be bumped up. And that 90 to 100 degree weather out there in Mississippi, boy, I tell you all types of heat, man. I'd be mad.
That's a spontaneous combustion. How are you wearing Vaseline in 90 and 100 degree weather?
Brother, when I tell you my family's from the country part of Mississippi, I think shortly before I was born, they were still using, what is it? They were damn near still using pig fat, like lard. A lot of young people don't know what lard is.
Yeah.
Cooking grease. It was cooking grease. They were literally putting cooking grease on us to keep us from being ashy all day. It was crazy.
Especially when they was taking you to church on Sunday.
Everybody in there smelling like a slab of bacon.
Yeah, I ain't never get the lard rubbed on. That's crazy work right there. I ain't never got that. So.
And I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Yeah, bro.
Like fatback, like my dad used to eat fatback sandwiches. I'm like, what is
that?
Yeah,
I had that from collard green.
Oh yeah.
So let me not to change the subject of the show, but this been talking about lately. You know, Tazo came out with a video, panty droppers, and I was reading the comments, and he was getting some blowback from it. Then Sally did a video, defending the panty dropper thing, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So with the title of panty droppers in your video, do you feel as though that's young, like high schoolish, or do you feel as though it's okay? Because I'm just curious to know what you guys think, because y'all more of a older, mature crowd.
I'm be
James,
honest.
you want to go first?
He took a long.
Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead. I'll give my. I'm about to say this.
Well, I mean, first off, with the whole, quote unquote panty dropper thing or whatever. I mean, I think it's good for clickbait. You know what I mean? It's good to get views with. If anybody's really believing that that's a real thing, then that's a problem that you have within yourself. If that's what you truly think fragrance is going to do for you, that's not the sole purpose of what it's for, what it's going to do. Can it help? Yeah, it can help, but it ain't like, okay, if you just spray yourself down, magic just going to start happening. Do I think that it's a juvenile kind of thing? Yeah, I do, but I don't have no problem with it personally. Like, if that's what you want to do and that's what you want to talk about, then hey man, do what you do. I mean, if I don't like the content, then guess what? I'm just not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna sit here and downplay anybody from how they decide that they want to handle their platform, because that's their platform, that's not mine. If you see a video that says panty droppers and you don't like panty droppers, then guess what? Don't click play to watch it. If you click and play to watch it, then definitely there's something that you're interested in if you still gonna click the button to watch it.
Absolutely.
I just think this whole panty dropper thing came forth from a lot of the women content creators, to be honest. Shout out to Curly Fragrance. Yeah. Shout out to Curly Fragrance, Curly Sense, and all these other, young ladies that's out there doing their thing. But I think that's where it really came from. It is from, the female content creators, and as men, we value a lot of times what women think in regards to fragrance. So if there's, if we're seeing where, damn, you know what, she just got, 100,000 views off of something like this, I'm about to, ride that wave. And if you want to ride the wave, ride the wave. But, I don't care, man. I mean, it is what it is. Will I make a panty dropper video? Hell no. That's just not my thing. But for those that want to do it, man, handle your business.
All right. Let me give my take. So, do what the fuck you want to do. All right. All right. At the end of the day, who fucking gives a shit? All right. All right. Let's be honest. What is panty droppers for? I know Jason said it's for the ladies. No, the shit's for the algorithm. Okay. People type in panty droppers. They want to see what your idea of a panty dropper is. First of all, they go on there. A lot of people will look at you, look at your content, see how you talk and whatnot. Then they'll look at what you have to say and what you have to suggest. You know what I'm saying? Panty droppers is a way for people to get views, to get their list seen. All right. A lot of people don't like it because they call themselves stooping to a level. Look, you want to play into the algorithm, you want to get your views, put panty droppers on there. Give a panty dropper list. Who the hell cares? Nothing in a post that says panty droppers ensures the listener that if you purchase these, some girls' panties will fall. If you got common sense, you know this. If you don't, well, you know what I'm saying? What can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? You need to be on another website rather than YouTube. If you don't have the common sense to realize that a panty dropper video is about recommended fragrances. Granted, everything else is lined up that you might get some play from a particular woman who's already associated, who's already, in tune with you on a personal level. If they don't understand that, Suze, I mean, real quick, hey, fuck them. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. Check out those 8 fragrances. That's what it comes down to. People that hate on it, man, I'm telling you, you can go the way of pride, or you can go the way of publicity.
Right.
But it doesn't affect you. It doesn't make you look any different. And the funny thing about it is that I'm gonna tell you like this. I know we're off topic, but this needs to be talked about too. All right. Too many dudes out here trying to judge other dudes for what they do on their own platform. Okay. If you don't like what they're saying, like my constituent said, like my other half said, hey, don't watch.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, so when I go to your channel, it says what? Suits and Sense. Now, last time I checked, that referred to one damn person. All right. Point blank, period. This is your channel. You put up what you want. You put the content that you want on there. If they don't like it, go start your own damn channel or watch somebody else. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought the video was good that he did. I really did. Yeah, I thought it was good. You know, and
Look.
then I read the comment is what got me like, how you like Jason said, how the dude going comment on the channel? Just don't watch it. That's all. Just don't watch it. I thought Tazo did a good job. I thought Sally's video today was good. I thought both of their videos was good about panty droppers.
People want to make comments. You got all these people that want to troll and they want to say something. I mean, if you spend time putting together a video, and if you got on YouTube and say like the first video you do, you get 10 views, and then you put panty dropper in it and you get 1,000 views. So it's not that you decided that you wanted to put a panty dropper in. You decided, I don't have 100,000 subscribers, and this is the way to get all my hard work and all the time and effort that I put into putting a video getting seen, because that's basically all we're trying to do. We're trying to get a video seen, and we're playing to the algorithm one way or another. And it's the same thing if you say most complimented, because that's another thing the algorithm picks up. If you say top 10, top 5, if you do all those lists in general, if it was just me, I would want to do in-depth reviews, full reviews of fragrances, and that's it. But you don't get seen that way.
No,
and it is what it is. But for people to make all this noise about, because I did one panty dropper video, because I wasn't doing it at first, but when I saw everybody getting all the numbers, I was like, oh, we have to do panty dropper videos. And it gets you seen. That's all. People try to get overboard about it. Anything you do. I did a sexy video just because to get the same views and not call it panty droppers. And then somebody gets on me about that. It's one way or another. Somebody wants to say something negative and try to be some type of cyber bully. And when you call them out, usually either they'll take it down or you end up taking it down, because nobody's really about real heat. They just feel like they can say it. I had somebody say something to me, and I'll close it with that. And when I talked back, he changed his ID and everything, because he tried to say, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Who are you? I'm out here on here, and I can tell you who I am, but who are you?" Changed his whole alias, and just because they want that anonymity to be able to talk trash.
That's what they're here for. They come here because, and you know what? There's a lot of people. This is the reason why I just laugh, ignore it. You know what I'm saying? We got people around that always got something to say about critiquing what you do on your platform. Truth of the matter is, bro, everybody has an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has the balls to give it, but when they do, you know what I'm saying? Just, okay, thank you. You have a good day. The thing is that we got to be tougher about it. We've talked about, just be tougher about it. Let them say what they want. I don't understand. Who are you? Like you said, Chong, who are you? Okay, thank you for coming by. Hey, we'll be back on Friday. Holler at me again.
Bruh, like I told you, James, I don't even look at the comments I don't even watch our videos on playback. Once I'm done with this live, I'm done with the whole damn video. I don't even watch it. And I damn sure ain't about to go into no comments. Like, bro, I ain't got that kind of time. And honestly, bro, I really give sick shits about what nobody got to say in the comments, dude. Like, y'all don't know me in real life. You know what I'm saying? This is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't know me in real life for me to really give a shit about what you got to say. If you don't like what the fuck I'm talking about, then guess what? Unsubscribe and go find something else to do. I don't care, because y'all don't pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? If you support me, I appreciate it. But if you're going to hate, bro, like, you really got some serious things within yourself that you need to work on And fragrance is the last thing you need to be putting your attention to if you got that kind of hate in your heart to sit up here and bitch and moan about someone's opinion over something that's so subjective. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and here's the thing, y'all. Let's go ahead and touch on this topic. This is part of the evolution of Fragcomm. The truth of the matter is that Fragcomm is basically a bunch of people that want to hear what you got to say, and then you got some people that want to dictate what you say. Truth of the matter is, the ones that want to dictate and change what you got to say, to voice their opinions, never have the balls to get up here behind the camera and do anything themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you choose to be in the shadows and whatnot, that's fine. I was in the shadows. I was in the chats. You know what I'm saying? I give my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Usually it was something positive. Rarely ever did I ever critique anyone. You know what I'm saying? But you're entitled to your opinion. The truth of the matter is, y'all, we up here on platforms, okay? And we probably get more people listening to what we got to say at a time than we usually do in the working world, right? Depending on what you do, right? But I mean, everybody has an idea. And you know what? This is just a platform where they're free to say it and they can hide behind whatever logo or whatnot. And they don't really have to show you who they are. They just got to leave a comment. Bro, the first thing that you signed up to do on YouTube that I learned is that you signed up to basically smile, grin, and bear it, or block them. If it's insulting enough or it's touching enough, block them. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with blocking them. Block them. You know what I'm saying? For me, I enjoy it because look, I try and see what type of jokes you got. You know, I enjoy a good joke. You know what I'm saying? You got jokes, hey, you know, from decants to me doing liquor decants to whatever I may be singing, whatever I may be singing on. I don't. It's funny. Hey, I'm gonna put it up on the chat just like so. And guess what? I'm gonna laugh at that shit too. All right. If it's funny enough, hey, you're gonna get an applaud and a chuckle. Hell, maybe even a wide open math laugh from me. You know,
yeah, man. And that's the thing, man. Like me, like the only person for Fragcomm that I ever hate on, bro, is Ross. I hate on Ross all the time. I do. I hate on Ross all the time. I do. I hate on Ross all the time. And that's just what we do. I mean, Ross, I see Ross and I come on his platform and I will hate on him and he'll talk some shit right back to me. But a lot of people, when they see that in the chat, they don't sometimes understand it. You know, some people be thinking it's real beef, but in the most part, like, come on, man, like, y'all, for real, like, what are we doing, y'all? Like, is your life really that miserable that you really have to get on on the internet and talk crazy to somebody about their opinion? It's just their opinion. It doesn't make it fact. What I say about a fragrance is not a fact. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you trust my opinion, cool. If you don't, that's fine too. Like, we all have our opinions. We're all free to think differently. And we can't sit up here and get mad at somebody and talk crazy to somebody just because they think differently than you do. And I just think, man, if people in general, not just in fragrance, but in life, if people will just understand that people are entitled to have an opinion about something, let them have their opinion, man. And if you don't agree with it, fine. Just don't agree with it and just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
It's an energy thing, y'all. People come on here a lot of times because they've had a bad day. Maybe they were at work, they were getting cussed out, yelled at, whatever. Maybe they got laid off. You know, I'm not putting that on anybody, but I'm just saying people have bad days and it produces bad energy in their life. They come on here and sometimes they either take that bad energy and they try and push it on other people as positive energy, or they try and push that bad energy on us, whoever they're listening to. The thing is that you got to take that energy that they give you and turn it into something positive. That's why we get up here all the time and we say, man, look, we miss y'all. Man, we come up here. This is where we get to relieve that bad energy. I had a long day at work, got into it with a female, got into it with my coworker, got into it with my parents. You know what I'm saying? Bumped heads with my mom, love her to death. She drives me crazy sometimes, all right?
You respect your mommy.
Hey, and sometimes I get a good lecture from her before I hop on here. That's why sometimes I come in, oh, thank you, God. I'll be like, oh, you just don't know, chat. You just don't know how much we needed y'all today.
Yeah, I mean, and this space should be for those things. You know what I'm saying? This should just be a form of entertainment to kind of have that break from reality. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because hell, we all go through things in life. We all got to know shit to deal with in the real world of what we deal with in everyday life. So why come to a space that's supposed to be for enjoyment and a place that's supposed to be for entertainment and come over here and bring all that badass energy into this space too? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to be a miserable ass person to come into this kind of space like this and bring that kind of negativity, man. And that's why I'm glad that, you know, we have this platform, Gems, man. And, you know, we're actually bringing a lot of people together in Fragcomm, man, because honestly, I was seeing way too much hate, way too much, you know, of just this going on in the community. And it's just like, yo, what are we doing, y'all? We talking about scented water.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about scented water, and people are really like losing their minds over this shit, bro. Like, it's not that serious, dude. It's not that serious.
But here's what I'm gonna do. So.
Oh, I forgot one more thing, John. One more person that I did hate on, and I'm about to go ahead and say it now. I hated on you, Suits. I hated on you, bro, because, man, bro, like I said, man, you know, one man come over here and do a top 263 from the House of Creed, and they ain't even got 263 fragrances out. But you got shit that Creed got on his shelf that ain't nobody even heard of.
Look, Jason over here, really like we over here talking, and we get off the live. He'd be like, "Yeah, man, I kind of went crazy this week, bro." I'd be like, "What happened?" He said, "Man, I got into my Suits era, man. I went ahead and got these 8 Bodicias and a couple of Carna Barcelonas, and I'd be like, God,
dang, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
some
yeah,
Spirit
man,
of Dubai's and all this, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I saw you talking about, what was that, Tarath?
Yeah, you had Tarath?
Yeah, Jason got Tarath.
No, I don't have a bottle of Tarath. I want to pick up a bottle of that. I was talking about Ajal and Abraj.
Okay.
No, you did a Spirit of Dubai.
I have Tourette.
No, it was Charm. Yeah, it was Charm.
Charm's got Tourette.
Yeah, Tourette.
Yeah.
No, on what was that? Y'all, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? On
You're talking about Abraj. You're talking about
yesterday I did Ajal. I did Ajal yesterday.
Ajal, that's what it was.
Yeah,
okay,
I did Ajal yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but no, he was mentally, it was a couple of weeks that he hit me up and he was like gearing up for you. And you know what I'm saying? The house didn't go through, and he was like, "Yeah, man, no, I can't battle Suits." Yeah,
because they was talking about doing the verses.
It was like that check didn't come through. I wasn't able to put that down payment on them 10 bottles, man.
Yeah, bro, they was like, yo, man, you should do a verses with Suits. I was like, hell no, bro, that man gonna mop the floor with my ass, man. I was like, hell no.
Nah. You got to think about it like this, because at first I was the same way.
Nah, I ain't even about to try to do one with Suits, bro.
I was the same way, and then I said it's only 10 fragrances. I can go head to head with Suits for 10 fragrances. But then Suits was like, let's bring out some more. I was like, no. Show's over. This is my 10. This is my 10.
When I did that versus with you, I wasn't going to use any roses. Then you tried to be sneaky and use my baby or whatever.
Are you not entertained? I came to bring a show, so I said, Suits don't even know I have the Diagolette. I said, I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to start this off right.
He said you up,
I wasn't going to go. It didn't make any sense, because I knew when you started doing it, and I saw you, and the whole thing, the meme I have now is,
yeah.
You gave the Baptist finger.
Yeah, I had to change up everything because I was going because I was talking to Nosy, right? And Nosy was like, "Man, you should get on there and do all designer, bring out some 1950s." And I thought about it. I was like, "Nah," but then he's gonna probably feel like I'm disrespecting him or whatever. It's like, I'm just gonna go.
I did feel disrespected. That's why I came out, because I said I am here. And note this, because Nate has been trying to get me to battle several different people, and you were just the last one. For me to say that I am ready to battle, I have calculated and caught up all of the cost of what it could mean for me to do the battle. And I decided for 10, I was going to go head to head. And I wasn't going to hold back.
You did good.
Look, he pulled out those first two suits. He pulled
Huh?
out the first two. I saw your face. I saw
I
your
mean,
face.
with 10 fragrances, I can battle suits with 10. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can battle suits with 10. You know,
that's
what I
the
mean?
way you got to look at it. That's the
You
way
know,
you got to look at it.
I can battle suits with 10, man.
Now, go ahead.
But when he started breaking on what is it, narcissi and all that shit, bro, I'm gonna be like, hey man, hold on, bro, like time out, man.
It's time for a commercial break.
Right. He gonna bring out the $3,500 joints.
Hey, and look, and don't think that he just got he already had all this courage. Trust me, some recent purchases definitely gave him a boost of confidence. All right.
There wasn't. You talking about Jason?
Yeah, 10 was not a number he was talking about. Yeah, we could do about 5 or 6.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I can battle with 10. You know what I'm saying. You know, I can battle with 10, but yeah, suits, bro, you a whole nother level with it, man. For real, you a whole nother level, bro.
When Suits came out with 10 zoologists, I couldn't even name 10 zoologists. I was like, that's just showing off. That's downright obscene.
Right. And that's what Suits be doing, bro.
Won't stop. Not gonna
stop.
I just want to finish up buying bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I hear that, I'll be like, he cut off the last part. Can't stop. Won't stop, not gonna stop buying bottles. That's pretty much
real, man.
Yeah,
for real.
I got addicted. I mean, it's so bad now, man, that I got to get some more shelves because I got stuff all over the floor.
Oh yeah, I got the same. I got the same thing. I gotta fix everything up before I even show a full picture of my old collection because it's just a mess. My wife, my family thinks I have a problem. They have Perfume Addiction Anonymous on speed dial, just in case I ever come to the conclusion that I got a problem.
They go to CAA.
I mean, the literal real one on speed dial.
Yeah.
My wife, every time she looks in it, she's like, you got a problem.
Hey, that video is a real thing, man. I'm telling you.
It is a real thing.
Bro, I'm telling you. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. I did a commercial. I wanted to do a commercial where it was, do you have an addiction to perfume? And then they call him like Neiman Marcus.
I tell you what, if you got a problem, come on up here. We got a fragrance for you. We got a bottle for you.
There you go.
So when I do a battle now, I'm gonna have to put at least 25. We're gonna have to do at least 25 fragrances.
So if you do at least 25 fragrances, we're gonna have to make that next year sometime.
Yeah.
But
hey, touching on the same subject, you know what's hey, okay, y'all. Hey, since we already went in this direction, all right, let's talk about how Fragcomm is growing. So we've gotten on to the number of trolls that feel they have an opinion or something to say about it. Y'all, let me ask you this, all right? So recently, it was brought to my attention by some friends, some good people that I know from Instagram. More recently, it was a point of discussion, on YouTube. Now, we all consider ourselves Fragcomm, right?
Right.
For some reason, anytime I just found this out, but for some reason, anytime you have a panel of all melanated brothers, whether you be Black or Hispanic or, of not of the Caucasian nature, I was recently informed that we are now called Black Fragcomm. So, fellas, right now we are having a Black Fragcomm conversation.
What?
What say about that?
All right, let me hit this one first.
I didn't know, but hey, I was recently informed that we are Black Fragcomm.
Was this information delivered to you by a non-Black person?
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course
that's
it was.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy that we are now, that we are considered Black Fragcomm.
One thing that I can say.
I didn't know we separated ourselves.
No, but see, everybody wants to be. We're in this polarizing culture now. It's with political and everything. But here, if if you really want to talk about, and if we get into it, African Americans make up about 11% of the population in the United States. However, we contribute 35% to the GDP. We spend 35% of, so there are a lot of people. And if you really want to understand who's breaking the bank to buy some of this stuff, it is African Americans.
Did you see
So
our live?
if you get into that, it shouldn't go. There should be people that want to understand, just like all kinds of name brand stuff. African Americans buy it more per capita than any other race.
Yeah.
And there should be things that basically attract African Americans to that, because we keep some of these niche fragrances in the black. No pun intended.
No, but hey, as you heard on our live when we had Beans on last night, right?
Right.
That he was talking to the Parfums de Marley rep, and she told him, "Oh, they know who's keeping their brand up there.
They know.
It's people like us and the Hispanic community, the Latin community.
Mm-hmm.
They know. But the thing is that we are not up here. It's crazy because when I heard this, when I saw it, when I was told this, I was like, when did this come about? I didn't know that we had created Black Fragcomm. I thought, but because there's a lot of us in here, majority of us, and because some of the people that we bring as guests, majority of them happen to be of a melanated, happen to be Black or colored. All right, because not all Black, but colored. All right, we are now called Black Frag.
But let me ask you a question real quick. Outside of Jeremy Fragrance, Chaos, Jensen's, and Ross, name another person of the Caucasian descent that has a large platform.
Redolescence, the fragrance, the fragrance guy.
The
perfume guy. Yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah. He's the biggest.
Mr. Smelly, even though he pushes the same brand that he has a couple of fragrances under, you got several, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You still got Fat Boy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you've got people, and not to mention, let me just say this.
No, but I mean, over 100,000 subs though.
But see, here's the thing. Let me give this one thing though. We also can't forget that a lot of the originators, a lot of the people that were in the space earlier, they moved to IG because it was easier for them. Never forget, 8 to 10 years ago, you had people like Mr. Cologne. You had Joe Sent Me. You had those guys. They were over here on YouTube growing. They stopped and went to Instagram. So their platforms are huge on Instagram, but they don't do anything on YouTube. They just have channels, you know what I'm saying, with old content. But a lot of them have converted to Instagram. And now I even see some of them converting to TikTok because it's a hot spot right now to get people's attention.
But I think that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy, that people have now put us in a box. But it doesn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It doesn't surprise me that we've been put in that box because, unfortunately, we've always been put in boxes for everything. You know what I'm saying? We've always been put in boxes, but it is what it is, man. I mean, if people want to say that, bro, I mean, that just goes to show the level of their thinking, that they're going to say something like that. And there's no room in this space for that kind of craziness like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So was it a content creator that told you this?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you would consider content,
Does this person that told you that have their own platform?
Well, they have a YouTube channel, of course.
So since we were segregated to a certain title, are non-blacks considered what you gonna say?
Oh no.
So
No, there's no discussion of
hold on.
Asian Fragcomm. There's
So
no
there's no
Latin Fragcomm. Just Fragcomm and Black Fragcomm.
Right. Oh, okay.
It doesn't change. We're buying and we're reviewing and we're talking about the same fragrances, and we're doing it all in different ways. I mean, it's not like, okay, we're Black Fragcomm, so our special note off the top is watermelon. I mean, it's
Collard green.
not like that.
Oh. Hey, I'm not gonna say no names, but we were called Fragcomm BET. We were referred to as BET.
Wow.
So what I
Bro,
can
you wildin', man.
Robert Platinum with Chitlin Hood.
But the funniest thing, y'all, the funniest thing about this, because we're gonna talk afterwards. I don't want to give them any light on here, okay? But just know it's hilarious because there were also comments talking about is our favorite cologne S-Boy, or is our favorite note watermelon or fried chicken? Y'all, I'm telling you right now, since we went there, let's talk about the evolution.
But if you want, you can take a positive out of it and flip it and be like, oh, so you notice my channel, you know? Like if you give us a title as the Black Fragcomm, you must be watching.
And that's all there is, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. The thing that I got from it, okay, because I'll send the information to y'all afterwards. I'm not gonna do it on here. I don't care. All right. But yeah, stuff like this. You know what I mean? And I know Robert's he's joking with it, but I'm saying, but here's the thing. The stuff like this is because obviously people notice that something's growing. Okay. Now, people want to put a limit on what we can do and whatnot. And there may be, but you know what? Let it be put on there by us. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is things are growing. All right. And people are joining. People that are not Black are coming to the space. We are literally reaching out and connecting with more people outside of the Black world. And we're really building relationships. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there are people that don't like that. And it may not even be a racial thing. But what is the easiest way to break up a group? To make it a racial thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Make it a racial thing and try to pit us against each other.
Yeah, and the truth of the matter is, we are heavy in this area of the space, and so you want to divide and conquer.
Yep, that's what it is. Divide and conquer.
You want to divide and conquer? That's one of the first techniques. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is this. I chose to look at it in a positive way, like you said, Seuss. I chose to look at it like, so they see we're growing.
Mm-hmm. That's how I do. Like I don't really get negative comments, but if I do, I reply with pleasantry. I always will, man. I try to kill you with kindness. I do. I've never came back and fired shots at anyone because that's just not me. I'm not built that way.
No,
you know what I mean? As long as you don't put your hands on me, that's something different. But words, it's just words typed on the screen.
With the way the world is, nobody's going to get off that computer, get from behind that screen, and talk none of this stuff to most people's faces. All right. First of all, let's just be honest. Very few people in Fragcomm are taller than 6 foot, and very few people in Fragcomm are of the health and athleticism that they could ever get into a fight for longer than 30 seconds. Most people that talk about whooping somebody's ass have never had a fight, or it's been a while, because if you've ever really boxed or had a fight, you know that 30 seconds of swinging is hell. Okay. It does something to your body, whether you connect or not. You're exhausted. Okay. People like to make it seem like because boxers go 12 rounds, like 3 or 4 will be easy. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, right. All right. Sparring. I sparred recently. Man, them 2 damn rounds took everything out of me. I would have rather go and play like 2 games of basketball. Seriously. And been running the whole time. That ish is crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. And not to mention if you're actually connecting or getting connected with. You know what I'm saying? So the truth of the matter is, none of these people are going to do anything. So I don't take them serious. I let them show their ignorance. Let them say whatever it is. Hey, the truth of the matter is this. I tell people all the time, you give people rope. Charm, I had a conversation with you. Seuss, I think I told you too. I go through life giving people rope. You know what I'm saying? Call me handyman, call me Home Depot. I give people rope. All right. In my life, you either use the rope to pull yourself up and get closer to me, build a stronger relationship, or you use it and you hang yourself. It's up to you. I have no control over who you show me to be, who you showed me that you are.
Yeah.
All right.
I just ignore it. I mean, to me, race doesn't have any place in Fragcomm. It really doesn't. We're talking about our love, understanding, and experience with fragrances, and it should be the same experience whether you're white, black, Asian, whatever. It's how that fragrance affects you, and it's cheapening Fragcomm to try to divide it, but like I said, everything has been polarized lately, and I guess the fragrance community is not anything different. I would personally ignore it, and the person who brought it up, whoever that person is, obviously has problems with their self. So people want to degrade or try to denigrate other people because they have problems with their own self-worth, their own self-value, and they have self-esteem issues. And if you have to constantly try to devalue somebody else, your value is not where you think it should be.
Yeah, I mean, this whole Black Fragcomm thing is just crazy. I mean, whoever said that, bro, God bless them. And we just gonna, we're gonna move on to something else, man. We've given that dumbass comment enough talk right now. So we just gonna move on to something else. And what I'm sitting here trying to figure out is who in the hell was the jackass that came up with this bottle design, bro? Who in the hell came up with this, bro? Like, who came up with this, bro?
Who put a
Look at this, like, for real, like, who thought that this was a good idea?
For men.
Hey,
who thought that this was a good idea?
That's why I say every time you grab that bottle, you have to make sure you're not committing sexual assault.
Right.
When you smelled it the first time, Jason, I was like, Jason got tail all in the air and everything.
Look, I got the original from back in goddamn 2002, bro. Yo. I never wore this thing. I was so bothered by that damn penis on there. I was like, yo. This is a good fragrance because my ex gave it to me. I was like, yo, this is good fragrance and all, but man, there's something wrong. I keep looking at this bottle. This nigga's bowl just pointing at me like.
Bro, I'm just like, yo, man, this dude got a BBL, bro. Like, this dude got a whole BBL going on right now, man.
Bro. Can you imagine someone saying, look, and I had a homeboy that was like, yo, hey, hit me with a couple of those. All right. Spray me. All right. Spray me. And then I gotta turn this thing with the and spray him. You know what type of shit that look like?
No. When Lamar came out, my dad would take it with him, and he would pull. I like, hey, do not spray that in public. Don't do it, man. I can't do that.
I mean, because when you first see the bottle, you think one way, but then as the scent settled down, you be like. Hey.
Yeah, but then you gotta look both ways before anybody.
Yeah, man. I mean, but the scent does smell good though, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This smell, even to this day, this still smells good, man.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Man. I mean, this was a staple back in the day for me. You know what I'm saying? I bought this bottle really for nostalgia purposes only.
There you go.
And it still slaps to this day, man. For real, it really does. I probably ain't worn it in over a year, but it's still a good fragrance, man.
Is it a panty drop?
Oh, dang!
It looked like he dropped his panties. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
man,
if you're older, you gotta say bloomer dropper. You can't say panty dropper because that's juvenile.
I mean, back in the day when this first came out, man, this was pressure. Back in the day when this first came out, for real. Like this was a fragrance really that
BBL Drizzy.
that was an innovative fragrance that kind of changed the fragrance game when this came out, for real. Because it really wasn't anything out there that smelled anything like this when this dropped.
No,
and it was mass appealing, and yeah, this still is kind of a sexy fragrance, man. It really is. It really is kind of still a sexy fragrance to this day.
In a sexy bottle.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah, bro. This bottle is wild, man. But the atomizer on this thing is stupid.
Man, what?
Woo.
Did you see mine? Like fairy dust.
Man. Yeah, man.
Where's mine at?
Yeah, this Lamont still putting in work, man.
It is.
Don't ask silly questions. You know you gave that thing away. You had to
No, I still have it. I still have
Rosia.
No, see, that's the thing. I when I got into mine, I started at the top end, and now I'm working down to designers, but I still have it. Like I said, it is. I mean, that's a fragrance you don't get rid of.
I got rid of
all
my designers.
It's a classic.
Yeah, and another one that that changed. Well, I ain't gonna say. Well, it kind of changed the game a little bit, but this one didn't really get on like that until Biggie started talking about it back in the 90s when he would talk about this Platinum Ego East. You know what I'm saying? Like
that was the one that looked like the one almost.
What, this one?
Dolce & Gabbana. Oh, okay, Chanel. Okay.
Yeah. This is the Platinum Ego East, man.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls, man. I heard him talking about wearing Coogee sweaters and wearing the Platinum Ego East with the Coogee sweaters. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with you. I smelled that Platinum Ego East. I didn't like it. But you know what happened though? I messed around and was like, you know what? Everybody else talking about it, I'm gonna buy it. And then I messed around and bought that thing online. Yo, tell me why I ended up buying just the Ego East. And I actually like the Ego East. The one with the cinnamon, the spicy sweet one. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I was so happy, but I looked up, I was like, why mine don't smell like yours? It was like, I got the platinum. I was like, oh, I didn't say anything. I'll be wearing mine. I love it. I love it in the fall. It is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, and even this platinum still do what it's supposed to do, even to this day. I mean, that's a fragrance, man, that I would put in the same category as Green Irish Tweed. You know what I'm saying? Green Irish Tweed is still gonna do what it do, man. And Green Irish Tweed came out like the early 90s.
No,
I think it was the late 80s.
Late 80s, like 88 or something like that, like 88, 89 or something like 86.
I think it was 86. I think it was.
Yeah.
Green Irish Tweed, Boys to Portugal, all of them came out late, and they still rocking.
Yeah.
What did they consider the king when y'all first got into colognes? Because when I stepped in on the scene, like I said, it was about 2002, 2003. And everywhere I went, they was talking about the king. And it wasn't no Creed.
Well, no, Vintage didn't come out till 2010. Oh, Geo.
When I tell you in the EDT, I think they said that this thing had a 10-year run where it was the number one sold fragrance in the world. Definitely in the country.
They
said 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. Because I bought that. This is like my third bottle. I think this is literally the one from 2005.
Yeah, I don't have a bottle of Aqua de Joe anymore, man. I'm thinking about it. I don't, man.
I don't have a bottle of that at all.
Yeah, I really don't, man. But then after that one, bro, and bro, like when this joint dropped out,
that's it right there,
bro. This one was the one that really just came in and bro, fragrance was never the same after this one, bro. This one was held to all fragrances was held to this standard when this dropped, man. If you had a bottle of Bleu de Chanel when this dropped out, man,
that's the Perfume one.
You was that guy.
Everybody loves the Perfume. I couldn't get my hands on it. Well, I can now. It's more readily accessible now. But man, that EDP is
EDP.
Bro.
Yeah, that's
this is the EDP right here. Yeah, this is the EDP. This one right here.
Yeah, Burberry Touch is Terrence is talking about. Burberry Touch was a big scent when it came out.
Mm.
I still love this Blue Day Chanel, man. Even though I don't wear it because everybody and their mama wears it, but every now and then, for real, if I ain't really doing nothing, I'm just around the house. Sometimes I just grab it, man, and just hit me a little spray on the hand and just enjoy it, bro. Like
Mm.
people can shit on it all they want, man, and call it a basic bro fragrance or whatever they want to call it, a dad fragrance. This shit still gonna slap people in the nostrils whenever they smell it. It's still gonna slap them in the nostrils, man.
Yes, sir. I gotta ask y'all. So, Suits, what was if you remember, what were one of your first EDPs? Because I was doing a little research. The nerd in me, the teacher in me, wanted to look up a few things. They said that the EDPs were formally introduced around like 1970s, 1980s, somewhere within there. Well, they said 1970s, right?
Mm.
Do you recall your first EDP?
I think it was Dolce & Gabbana, the one.
The one, okay.
I think it was Dolce & Gabbana, the one. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was it.
How was it different from the other ones? I'm sorry, Charles. I'm gonna get to you as well, but I'm gonna ask the same question. But how was it different from your experiences with the EDTs that you had?
Well, back then I really didn't know because I didn't know how to break down notes. I was just buying it because it smelled good. It was something different. The ladies was liking it. And once I started learning how to break down notes and stuff, I was like, okay, the difference between EDT, EDP, popular. I didn't know what that stuff meant. I just knew that the fragrance was popular.
Yeah. How about you, Charles?
Yeah, no, I was just saying Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP was my first EDP too. And then once I started studying about EDPs and content and things like that, then that was all I wanted when I got into designers. But then I came in and went to the counter and said, I want to buy that niche. Where's that niche at?
Man, stop being funny. They don't know the story. They don't know the story. Right, real quick. When I first was getting into niche, I had went to Neiman's, right? And I had asked the lady at the counter, I was like, oh yeah, I'm looking for a fragrance called Niche. So she's just looking at me and I'm looking at her. I was like, no, I'm looking for Niche. Y'all got Niche? I'm looking for the fragrance called Niche. So I'm looking at everything. They got different names. I don't see nothing to say Niche, man. And she said, oh, poor baby. And it just went from there.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I can be real with mine, man. Because from where I was to where I am now, hey, that's a story to tell.
What about you, Jay? What was your first EDP experience? I'm curious, man.
Oh man, my first EDP experience, honestly, Blue Chanel.
Yeah.
That was my very first experience with EDP. And to be honest with you, I ain't have no idea what the fuck a EDP was when I got
exactly. Yeah.
I ain't have no idea what an EDP was. All I knew is that
smelled good.
It was like, damn, it smelled good. And my wife, she bought me a bottle of this. And shit, she didn't know either. Hell, I mean, I don't even know to this day if I was to ask her, babe, what's the difference between EDP and a parfum? She'll probably tell me shit. I don't know. I mean, you know, because she just don't. I mean, she loves fragrance just like I do, but she just like the way shit smells. She just like the way it smells. She gonna rock it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really getting into this shit the way I do. But
what's funny though? At a time when EDTs were still long lasting, I mean, I know, hey, my Aqua Digio was lasting a good 6 to 7 hours, right? I know that. Why the hell did they come out with Dolce & Gabbana and the one EDP and that shit lasted for like 4 hours? Can anybody explain to me why they created EDP that lasted less than the EDTs, which was designed to really last? I mean, the EDP was supposed to outlast the EDT from the beginning.
It was supposed to, but like I said, some of the EDTs that you had in the 70s and 80s or even the 60s would outlast some EDPs today easily. So I don't know.
Yeah. But you did say some of I forgot, you did say that some of the ingredients were restricted.
Right.
Yeah, so I get it. Well, hey, tell me this, y'all. We got Parfums up next, but or should we say Parfums or X-Trace? Let's just get to the point. What's y'all's favorite concentration to wear and why? I got to know that because it'll tell me at least like, you know what I'm saying, what era of perfumery is the most appreciated for you at this point.
I truly would say that I still go for the experience, not necessarily just for the concentration, because different concentrations may do different things. But so if you have like the EDP and a parfum, it may be basically the same mixture of stuff, but it gives you a different experience. So I look for different experience. I still buy EDPs, I still buy parfums, I still buy straight to parfums, and how the different oil concentrations are in it. But I'm looking more for the experience than I am necessarily for the exact formula.
Okay.
And I'm with you, Charm, for real. I mean, it's not necessarily about, okay, if it's not a eau de parfum or a parfum, I'm not gonna buy it, because I'm just sitting here now, just sitting down looking at some of these designer joints that I've been picking up. Like out of the Sauvage lineup, this EDT is my favorite out of the Sauvage lineup. The EDT is my favorite. Shit, EDT, Fahrenheit here, EDT. EDT for the BBL Drizzy. EDT for the Platinum Chanel. Like I'm seriously, this is 4 EDTs, and all these they're gonna last me minimum 7 hours. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'm not really concerned about whether it's the EDP, the EDT, or Parfum or Elixir, or whatever new shit they finna come out with as a money grab outside of an Elixir. Like, I don't care. I mean, it's how it smells to me. I don't care the concentration. It's how it smells, and it's the experience that I have once I put my nose on.
All right. What you say, Sue?
I think we all in agreement with the same. I'm not really tripping off the concentration. I mean, it's the scent.
Okay. So can we say that that nowadays when you see people in the comments or you hear people on their reviews and whatnot, and they start complaining about the certain things like how long it lasts or how long, are y'all in agreement that y'all are pretty much it's the quality of the smell? More
I
so?
mean, shoot, overspray.
Well, yeah.
You can't ask him. You can't ask him.
You swim it, all right?
And that's the thing, man. I mean, for me, I wear fragrances based upon what I need it to do. If I need a fragrance that's, if I'm only going to be out for like 3 hours or whatever, then guess what? I don't give a shit. Like, I'm just going to wear it. And if it's going to give me the performance for what I need it to do, I'm cool with that. For me, if I can get anything from 6 hours and up, to me, I think that's enough. Yeah. Because that's pretty much going to be a work day, pretty much. I don't need nothing that's going to be hanging around on me for 12, 13, 16, 26. I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that. Like, people harp on beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode. What are you doing that you need a fragrance that's going to last you 12 plus hours? What are you doing in your life that you need that? You know what I'm saying? You may want it, but do you need it? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I wear fragrances based upon the need and the purpose of what I need it to do. You know what I'm saying? Some people get pissed off because, oh my gosh, you know what? Jams talk about mind games, or mind games, performance is trash. The ones that I have, they last me just fine. You know what I'm saying? That's just my experience. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's experiences are going to be different. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've worn some fragrances. Some people said that they got 12 plus hours. Shit, I only got 6.5. I ain't going to complain because it still did what it needed to do for me. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's different, man. I mean, everybody's needs and wants are different. And I mean, I feel if you need beast mode, man, buy fucking clones. Those are the ones that's really and truly going to give you that beast mode performance.
Man,
yeah, go buy them goddamn Fragrance World joints and all that shit. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna wash off.
Suze, they gonna have you over there smelling like these women on IG, but they be walking by, you're gonna have a sillage like Pepe Le Pew for real. Boy, I went to a fragrance event one time, and beautiful women, love them to death. I love their content. LaJolie and a couple of other reviewers from the Dallas area. But when we walked up in the scent room, Charm, you know how small that place is. Boy, when I tell you it was like World War III, it was about 4 women in there that came in full spray. They had about 3 layers, and man, when they walked by, you could see the friction in the air. It was the sea otters were clacking. They were clashing together, boy. I tell you.
Gladiator style. I don't even understand that though. To come to the scent room already wearing a fragrance, how are you going to basically experience or enjoy the fragrances that are there? When I go to the scent room, I'm usually wearing something light or nothing at all because I'm going to spray and see how their fragrances are going to experience with me. Because, see, it's gone from the days when I used to go in and you'd have the people like at Macy's or thing like they spray something on a card real quick. You like the way it smells and you buy it. And then you don't know anything about the longevity, the performance, how it works on your skin. Now, if they do, I'm like, you spray my skin, I'll be back in 4 hours. I'll let you know if I want it or not. Because I want to see how that works with me. I just don't understand why you come to a place to buy a fragrance already lit up.
Because don't you ever hear them? Bro, you look, Charm, you're no stranger to this. One of the first things that you hear on their channel, either the first thing or the last thing is, I'm going to help you be the best smelling woman in the room at all costs. Okay. What you think that means? We're not talking about just the quality of smell. We're talking about the strongest smelling person too. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what it comes down to. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? They spray everything, and then guess what? They leave this hand though. They make sure they wash this hand so that they can dab whatever they're gonna spray on there and get a good scent and buy whatever and leave. They'll leave little areas open, but this right here, all
done.
Bro,
expect
man,
the best.
look,
All right.
I'm sitting up here, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm zoned out right now, man, because I just sprayed this damn Sauvage EDT, man. Boy, look,
it will fill a stadium.
But it is still good, though, man.
It's good.
It's still, but here's the thing, man, for real. And I've been guilty of it myself. I've been guilty. I'll be the first one to raise my hand. I'm guilty. Man, I shit on this fragrance so much, man, for no reason.
I was just about to say something, Jake. It's
for no
so
reason,
funny
bro.
that you hyping that up right now.
For
but
no
you
reason.
Shit on.
That's what I'm saying.
Electric.
I didn't know
electric is trash.
Hell on the devil.
Yo, Blue Electric is trash. Blue Electric is trash to me. I mean, let me not say it's trash. Let me not say that because you know they YSL might hear this and come after our platform. So let me not say it's not for me. Blue Electric is not for me. But for real, y'all, like for real, would y'all still wear this?
Yeah. I definitely don't think it's a bad fragrance. The only problem I have with Sauvage is even though people will say a lot of people don't wear fragrances, they may not. But when I smell a man in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, and if they're wearing a fragrance, 7 times out of 10 it's Sauvage. The other 3 is probably Bleu de Chanel.
They say it's
Aqua de Joe.
Of the world.
I've never bought it.
You never bought Sauvage?
I've smelt it. I've smelt it at Macy's and whatnot.
Why is that, Suits? It just didn't speak to you?
No, everybody had it. It was just like played out. Everybody just had it. You know, like I'm not gonna wear it, so I wouldn't even do a review. I had samples of it, but I'll do a review of a sample. But I'm not gonna. I know if I buy it, I'm not gonna buy something I'm not gonna wear. I knew I wasn't gonna wear it.
Now that's when it first came out, or has that just been recently? You like, you know what? It's just not worth.
Well, when it first came out, everybody was scooping it up. I'm like,
True.
so let me wait and see what's gonna become of it. And then it just got oversaturated. I was like, nah, that's okay. Not saying it's not a bad fragrance, but it's just like you walk out the door, like you said, you're gonna smell like everybody else. I want to be different.
And honestly, that's the reason why I don't wear it, because I do want to smell different. But man, this thing it is still slap. You know, it's got a little burn on this one. I mean, I don't know how long I've had it, but man, for real.
You only need
I might start going back, honestly, man, and start revisiting some of my designer fragrances, man, because honestly, I just been letting them just collect dust, man. And I've just kind of turned into a niche snob. You know what I mean? I'll be the first one to admit it. You know what I mean? I've turned into a niche snob. Hey, bro, accountability is the new thing, man. I mean, you know, you got to be accountable, bro. And that's what a lot of people run away from. A lot of people run away from accountability, man. And that's one thing that I don't do. You know, I'm always going to be accountable for everything that I do, everything that I say. I'm never going to back down of anything. And I have, you know what I'm saying, I've talked bad about a lot of these fragrances, man. And to be honest with you, they are really good fragrances that really deserve to get some shine. Now, there are some fragrances that I've said some not so favorable things about that they honestly do deserve what I said about. Vanilla
So
being one of them.
Do all of y'all change y'all mind about S-Boy? Y'all love S-Boy now?
I've never smelled it.
It classic. It was a 7 out of 10.
I've never smelled S-Boy, to be honest with you. And the thing is, I was really never wanting to smell S-Boy, because to me, anything with Soulja Boy's name on it, to me, I always associated with being like clownish.
All right, wait, y'all. We don't need to have this conversation soon, all right?
Okay.
Conversation will turn this into a black Fragcomm thing again.
All right. You're right.
I mean,
but I've never smelled S-Boy, so I can't speak on that fragrance. I've never smelled it, so I've never had the desire to, just because who was associated with.
S-Boy doesn't smell bad. It just doesn't smell like $250.
Exactly. It's not worth it. Right?
It's not worth it. Now, I got on the hype because I'm the blind buy bandit. So it was fine. I got on the hype. I watched a fragrance influencer.
Oh, so you was over there peeping out Curly. I see you, Charles.
I was a sexy, dirty bastard for a little while. but my handsome and sexy, dirty bastard, I was for a little while, but I still like her content. And there are some things that she recommended that I do like. But yeah, she got the money for me buying S-Boy. The only thing about it is, if that fragrance was like $50, then that would be a decent price for it. But for $250, and I didn't even get it for that. I got it for like $190 or something, $180. I got 2 discounts on it. But it's not even worth that. So that's what I have about it. It is designer-esque. It's not niche at all. So all this, it smells niche quality, doesn't. It's designer, but it's a nice smelling designer. But it's not I've also been in a good position ever since One thing I can say, Curly is sexy. She changed the game as far as just making sex appealing on the channel. That's what I'll say. Now, saying she's sexy in herself, maybe not, but she brought sex to fragrance, and it was fun. It was fun.
I love her accent.
I mean, you got to do what basically sells, and getting views is what sells.
And that's it.
She was just so over the top. I mean, sex sales, man. How you talk about scissoring on a fragrance show? I was just like, can you even say that? Can you talk about scissoring on a?
But that's her real life though.
She's
a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, but that's her real life. y'all dudes be really thinking that she's into y'all. No, she not, man. Like, man, nah, that ain't her, bro. She telling
Yeah,
y'all what her real
yeah.
life is.
You don't
Yeah.
know her. You don't know her support. I think it's her girlfriend, Miss O'Frish.
Miss Fred.
Right.
But see, what y'all don't understand
think
is
she go both
sometimes
ways.
dudes are not watching her just because they want to get with her. Sometimes dudes would watch two women. They're just like, hey, I can watch.
Look,
Hey,
y'all.
man.
Hold on. Why Tazo start chiming in on the curly fragrance conversation, huh?
Well, he had chimed in earlier when we were talking about the panty dropper thing.
Yo, man.
Tazo, undercover sexy dirty bastard too.
I've been looking at the comments. I've been looking at the comments, man. Tazo and Fat Boy, man, they about to crash out, man. So
Look,
they about to crash out on their lives, bro. So
Hey, look.
y'all chill, man. No, y'all don't crash out, man.
Hey, it
For real.
ain't
Y'all don't
worth
crash
it,
out,
man.
man. Y'all
But I
don't
ain't
crash out
lying,
on. Nah, don't
Hey,
crash
look.
out, man.
Look. We say panty droppers. Tazo pop up in the chat. We ain't heard from him in about 45 minutes. We start talking about curly fragrance, and here he come back.
I call Tazo the young lover.
And to us,
Hey, love, well, Tazo a lover. We did a live one day. He had the broad butt naked in there on the bed. Broad laying in the bed, butt naked. We trying to do a live. Then we did another live. Tazo. Then we did another live. Broad banging on the window, telling him to come on. He ain't say bye.
Old girl with the motorcycle. Old girl with the motorcycle.
They just rolled on us, man.
Tazo was like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah, I remember that one. The other one, yeah, I don't remember that one.
Oh, when the chat deemed him, they appointed him Hawk Tazo.
Yeah.
My man, we was like, Tazo, what you think about that? He was like, no, that's good taste, Jim. He was like, hey y'all, hey, it's been real, but man, I gotta go. And dipped.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Hey, real quick, man. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Because I wanna try and see, because I'm watching things kind of, and I'm looking at what you call it, just different things going on in the chat.
Well, yeah, let's address it. Hey, y'all.
I'm kind of missing something here. Like, what happened? Because I'm missing something. Like,
no, Jay. Hey, I'm gonna send the link to all of y'all afterwards. I purposefully didn't really want to update y'all because I knew this would be a point of conversation. I didn't want it to go there immediately. I controlled this outcome, but I'm gonna send it to y'all afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It was just some discussion and whatnot, and it was a lot of ignorance on the live stream, y'all. I'm gonna leave it at that. When we finish with this, we'll get together. Those who are in the chat, I'm sure most of them have seen it or they're sharing it right now. But I
missed it. Yeah, I don't know. I must have missed it because I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I talked to T. I talked to Terrence. I talked to Will. I was gonna send it, but I was like, I don't look. Everything was great coming into this. You know what I'm saying? This past time has been great, even with the additional information that we've, been updated with, that I updated y'all with. But I didn't want it to turn south. And I didn't want this to be a thing where anybody from the chat was running around talking about raising, tiki torches and I didn't want any of that rally stuff. I wanted it to be discussed, brought forth, and then we can handle it in a more calm manner. You know what I'm saying? Like at a time where we're not guided by emotion.
I'm lost though. What happened?
Yeah, I'm lost too, Suits. I'm with you, bro. I'm lost too. We'll figure it out later. We'll talk about it later.
Figure it out later. Yeah.
Because I don't know what was being talked about, but some people have started sending me. Well, to be honest, there's only so much time in the day, and I support who basically are in kind of like our circle. I don't even watch a lot of Bowtie anymore or anything like that because I don't have enough time. But I try to make sure if I don't catch a live of Sips and Sniffs that I come back, and you'll see, because I want people to know that I'm part of the community. So I'll leave a comment to let you know. And then, so there's only so many people that I rock with now. And now that I've started that, I don't get a lot of other people in my queue anymore.
Exactly.
So there's only so much time, and my time is going to be with people that I truly respect and that I believe are like-minded. And so there's a lot of things I haven't seen. And so I didn't know, but I've had some people hit me up on my phone while we were talking about it because I didn't realize about all that. But I saw my phone going off so that they were telling me basically who it was and what was kind of being said.
Yeah, I just don't want to share his name on here.
Yeah, that's fine because I wouldn't do that. I feel like a lot of times it's better just to ignore it because people are going to say what they want to say. Everybody talks about the Second Amendment and free speech and whatever. You can say whatever you want to say, and even if it makes you look like an idiot, and that's fine to me.
Exactly, man. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good, but yeah, man. No. I've really, man. This this conversation has been really good, and for everything that we've touched on, and everything, man, this was needed. All right, and plus we needed to get you guys on here anyway, man. You know, and I wanted to personally, hey, give you a round of applause. I know I called y'all and I know I told y'all how good it was, but seriously, that battle that y'all had, it was hella entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. It was
appreciate that.
Too. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I really enjoyed it. I watched it probably about 2.5 times because I'd watch about 30, 45 minutes and I would have to come back. But of course, when you come back, you know, you never start exactly where you left off. So you have to go back. So I probably watched it about 2.5 times, honestly. But I mean, the fragrances that y'all pulled out were, man, extremely niche. But the reaction was gold. I ain't gonna lie. Suits, when Suits felt like he got played, I mean,
yeah, I was like, shit. Okay.
It was like, look. Charm started talking about one, and Suits' face was like, look, Suits come to the line, he'd be looking like this, and then all of a sudden, Charm pulled out one. Suits was like,
okay.
well, he was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. Charm pulled out the second. He like,
Oh,
he started switching up his seat.
dude, I'm like,
turn. Look, Charm reached for that third one. He said, oh.
My favorite one was like, no, I really wasn't gonna pull out any roses, and then he caught himself because he knew that was gonna sound like it was condescending, like he was dumbing down for me. He was like, I wasn't gonna pull out any roses, and I just say I wasn't planning on bringing any roses.
He was like, I'm gonna hold off the gloves, and Charm came out there just swinging. The first 3 swings must have hit Suits, because Suits was like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. He's shooting people in the pinky toe and poking them in the eye and everything. I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute. All I'm trying to do is get some sliced bread, you know?
But no,
you gotta do your homework. Nate started it. And when I first started, I would be, hey, let's just a calm, easy. And Nate would just hit me with left hooks and kidney punches. And I was like, oh, this is what a battle's about. Okay, now I know. You know, like basketball, somebody bowl you, and you're like, oh, we playing like that. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a battle with you, Suits, but we're gonna have a rule that none of our fragrances could cost over $150.
And then they're gonna call us the Chitlin circuit. It's gonna be the Chitlin battle.
Mason bringing nothing but clones and designers. I guess Suits, you gonna be
but you know what?
huh?
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna have to get some.
It's like, damn, that's only gonna be 3 fragrances. That's only 3 fragrances. If it's gotta be $150 or less.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, you gonna win that one. You gonna win that one. Hey, we should do a battle royal. I'm telling you, no, that has never been done. We should do a battle royal.
We should do a tag team.
Something.
Yeah, that would be dope though, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Do a battle royal.
Hey, look, y'all trying to catch me like CJ caught Bones, man? Don't be. Hey, shout out to Bones, man. You know,
Shout out to Bones, man. That's my dude, man. Shout out to Bones.
But nah, for real. But hey,
you know,
fellas,
I wasn't
for
about
real.
to let him get off. I wasn't gonna let him get off that live yesterday without asking him about that.
Oh man, I forgot. I'm glad you remember because
I wasn't gonna let him, bro. I wasn't gonna let that live in without asking about what the hell.
I gotta see the end. I haven't seen the whole thing because
bro.
Bones is a good dude.
Yeah, Bones is a good dude, man. If y'all not subscribed to Bones Brigante, man, y'all subscribe to Bones Brigante for real.
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that.
That was hilarious. He said, nah, I ain't even gonna hold you. Look, when I started pulling out, he started pulling out the stuff. I was like, yo.
Yeah, he said when he got down to the last three, he was just like, damn, I know I just say, yeah, man, I know I was cooked.
Now, hold on.
Was that his popular?
I saw some follow-ups where Bones was trying to say he won. Now I saw some follow-ups where he was talking on his channel where he tried to say he won.
Hey, bro, he from New York. What you think they gonna say?
Yeah, bro. Ain't nobody from New York on ever's gonna just take an L, bro. They ain't gonna ever just take an L.
No. That was a nuclear explosion. It was like CJ just lit a nuclear bomb.
Wait. But let me be honest. There were like 2 or 3 cents that CJ had, and I was telling them, I was like, only reason why they were hitting hard was because Bones didn't know about them. And other people in the chat, they just knew they had never heard of it. It looked like a nice bottle, and they were like, oh my God. But bro, mid at best, I got him. Bro. I was like, bro, you pulled these out?
CJ can talk a good game, but CJ also controlled the narrative. Just like I knew I was going to control the narrative when I brought out Diagolette. It just was going to start something. CJ had Bones reacting to him and not playing his own hand.
Right.
And that's the thing, man. And that's with any fragrance for real. It's really in how you talk about it. If you talking that talk, it don't matter if you talking about this fragrance or if you talking about this fragrance. If I'm talking that talk for this one and I just say some just regular shit about this one, people gonna say, okay, this one was the one that won because of the way I'm talking about it. Yeah, and that was CJ's advantage over Bones, was that he was talking that talk and people was just listening to the talk that he was saying. You know what I'm saying?
He hit Bones a couple of times saying, hey, yo, that's cute.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
When he pulled out the binoculars, I was like, oh.
Yeah. But in Bones' defense, though, he did say EQ told him to pull 20 fragrances. He said pull 20. He said he didn't listen to EQ. He only pulled 10. So when CJ started hitting him with them haymakers, he didn't have the surplus to pull from to counter back with what CJ was doing.
Yeah.
I just would have called a timeout and just went and grabbed some more bottles. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't know, you know what I'm saying? He was like, damn, EQ told me to pull 20. He said, but I just didn't listen. He was like, you know, man, he said, sometimes I can be hard-headed, and it cost him in the battle. But, you know, but Bones got joints, man. He got some flame in his collection, though.
Yeah, and he's definitely leveled up since then. Because I've seen his shows and some of the things he's talking about now. So he definitely
man, Bones, he got some heat, man. So you know, I'd like to see Bones get back in the battle ring again, man, on this fragrance thing, man, because I know that he'll definitely put up one hell of a fight. You know,
much respect.
Hey, we're gonna warm him up with some recommendations, and when we do this welcome to New York, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to
we definitely gonna, you know, see a different side to him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Bones, man, for real. That's my guy. Shout out to Bones, man.
But hey, for real, y'all, man, once again, you know, it's 7:55, man. This has been a blessed 2 hours, man, and we've been going 2 hours strong, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, for real.
Man, and everything, you know. Y'all, hey, we definitely will be getting y'all on here individually, but you know, with everything heading towards the end of the year, you know, we only do like 2 lives a week, trying to mix that in with some other things that we got scheduled. We unfortunately had to group y'all together, but who else to talk about then and now? with fragrances than you two, especially with your collections.
Yeah,
Right.
Suits is my guy. You can always bring me on with Suits. Definitely that he's a great guy, and I mean we vibe off each other. I really appreciate Suits. I really appreciate Suits.
Yeah, same here. Same here. Charm
Nah,
a cool dude.
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Suits.
No, I said no, same here. Charm a cool dude because we talk on on the phone a lot, whatever, because I know he was telling me that his son was sick, so I was calling to check up on, Nate, see how Nate was doing. Is Nate okay,
Oh
Charm?
yeah,
Okay?
Nate's out and everything's great. This is a different issue.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
chat, y'all. For those that do, hey, say a prayer for Charm's family, man. Keep them in your prayers. Going through something right
I
now.
appreciate that.
If you got a second, say a quick prayer for them, and hope that God or whoever it is you believe in, me personally, God sees them through, man.
Yeah, I mean, real man. I mean, and that's the thing. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Is that we don't have time for negativity in this space, man. You know what I'm saying? When we say Fragcomm family, man, that's and truly that's what this is. This is family. Even though I've never met any of you guys, even James, I've never met any of you guys face to face, like in person. But at the end of the day, man, we share, what I'm saying, a love for fragrance. We all have the same mindset and just wanting to be positive and just, talk about what we love, man. And that's the beautiful thing about this space. And sometimes it can also be the ugly thing about this space. But tonight, it's all about positivity. We want to bring people such as yourselves to our platform, man, and just let people really get to know you guys for who a different side of you guys. You know what I'm saying? People see you guys making your videos, and we see Suits. He'll sniff it and say you got to change his drawers, and like you know what I'm saying. So
man,
Come alive with the G unit,
right, you know what I'm saying. So when we do these type of interviews, it gives everybody to see a different side of you guys, man. And when we get to see a different side of you too, Charm. You know what I'm saying? Like we get an opportunity to see a different side of everybody, and that's why we have this platform, man. And that's the beautiful thing about it, brother. And we definitely gonna have y'all back on, man. And this has been a really, really good time tonight, for real. Really good time.
I just want to say, man, y'all, when I first saw y'all show, I thought it was a superb concept. Like, man, you know what, man, that's not bad. Instead of one host, two hosts, and they both get, man, y'all just keep grinding. I'm always gonna show support, man.
Definitely.
Always, just keep grinding. Man, when y'all see y'all going, I say, oh, I gotta check these dudes out because I know Jason gonna say something off the wall and have me pissing on myself.
Yeah, you never know what I'm gonna say, man. That's the thing. Man. I don't even know what I'm gonna say sometimes, bro. I just whatever flows is what's gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. And that's the beautiful thing about it.
I watch his eyes. His eyes tell me, okay, here he goes.
There you go.
Yeah. James know what type of time I'm on. From the very beginning, he'll know what type of time I'm on. He'll know.
Yeah,
I
man.
talked to both of you guys off video, man. I think you got a great concept. I just think the algorithm just doesn't know what to do with you guys. But this show is top notch. This show is top notch.
It is. It really is.
Appreciate it.
It really is.
But the beautiful thing about this, y'all, is that my co-host definitely makes this work, but the guests,
it's diversified. That's what's beautiful about it.
Y'all make it work. Look, from the people that we've had talking about their fragrances and their stories, their life stories and whatnot, the entertaining part of that. I mean, from you guys as other content creators and your vibe that you bring to the channel and whatnot, bro, as much as it may be part of us, it's part of y'all too. Y'all make this interesting.
Exactly.
So we just having one big kumbaya moment. Is that?
No. Man, but that's just
this shit was supposed to be over at 7:30. Okay, this shit was supposed to be at 7:30, and I didn't even realize that it had gone over until it was like 7:48. And that's how good it is. Because trust me, we average 2 hours on our shows for some reason, and the reason is because it's great time. It's a great time being had. Because we told ourselves we're trying to get an hour 15, hour and 30. And damn it, we've been 7 months in the making, and this shit still ain't came down to no.
Well, that's because you be giving 45-minute soliloquies and shit, man. That's why these shits last so long.
You're monologuing
on those 5-minute explanations about how much you enjoy these, y'all. You just gotta get it. You just gotta get. Just because I don't call you out, don't mean you don't be soliloquy.
I'm gonna stop telling people they gotta get shit, bro. Y'all ain't gotta get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta get nothing. Don't buy nothing for real. Don't buy nothing I talk about. Don't buy it. I'm lying. I'm capping. I'm shilling. I'm doing all that. Don't buy nothing that I talk about. Nothing.
Hey, I'm serious.
My deal survives.
I like being
Deal survives, bro. This right here is a 12 out of 10 right here, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is the best damn blue fragrance ever created in the history of blues. Dior Sauvage ET. Go get it right now.
Now do your Jeremy spin.
Yeah.
Hold on.
With the kickback of the clerk.
Power!
Oh, was that a shot to white Fragcomm?
Hey, we gotta be careful.
Hey.
Only if you say it while S boy, all right?
Okay.
There you go.
Only if you spray on S boy while doing it, man. Only if you spray on.
Oh God.
Or Versace blue jeans.
Oh my God.
But for real, y'all. Hey, it's been a great time, man. For real, we are
Appreciate you having us.
I'm glad that you made time, man. For real, especially in light of everything that's going on, man.
Yeah.
Hope we put a smile, enough of a smile on your face to get back to what you were doing beforehand, and go in with some positive energy, and as you can see from the chat, some prayer as well. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And going from there, man.
Yeah.
But fellas, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. If y'all can stay in the back chat just for a few minutes, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. We'll be right with you to talk about what we have to talk about.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, y'all, man. Hey, once again, another live for the books, man. Hey, again, appreciate y'all for coming out and showing some love. Thank you for all the prayers for Charm and his family and everything. Man, hey, look. It's been a great 2 hours. It's been a great
bro. I didn't think you was gonna be on for 2 hours, man. But yeah, this was good, man. Much needed conversation, man, with these two brothers, man. They bring a lot of good content to the fragrance space, man. And if you guys don't subscribe to them, man, seriously, subscribe to them, man. Fragrance Connoisseurs and Suits and Scents. Subscribe to those two brothers, man. They have a wealth of knowledge in this fragrance space, and show some support, man. That's what we're here for, man, to uplift each other, to support each other, man, because to steal a little bit of, from my guy Dedrick, man, positive energy and positive vibes, man. That's what we got to have in this space, man. We don't have time for negativity, bro. So if you're all about the negativity, man, please, stay away from our platform, because that's not what we're about.
Or better yet, you don't have to stay away. Hey, just make sure you subscribe if you're going to tune in, all right?
Hey, man, all subscribers ain't good subscribers, man.
I'll take it. I'll take it either way.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to Hidden Gems if y'all want to be on some bullshit. So subscribe to Hidden Gems, not Sips and Snips, because I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying?
We welcome everybody.
Yeah,
but for real, thank y'all for joining us, man. Hey, it's been one hell of a night. Once again, we know that you could be anywhere but here, but you chose to join us, and for that, we are forever and eternally and sincerely grateful. Man, we appreciate the love, appreciate the consideration, and appreciate the subscriptions and the thumbs up, hopefully, that you continue to give us.
Absolutely. And James, you know what it is, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody watching. As always, may every sip be a sip of inspiration, and may every sniff lead to a new discovery. Thank you all for watching tonight. Good night.
All right, y'all. Good night, man. Good night.